Yeah, and because some part of my family was still living in Italy, I decided to go to Italy because Germany was like really the most horrible country you can think of in terms of giving birth and in terms of taking care of pregnant women or after pregnancy. I have to say this the second that I was not given any possibility to get some child money, some during the pregnancy money, some 1 cent from the German society for being pregnant was not in my hands. So nothing, literally. Even if you're having a German passport and you're living in Germany since 20 years, you're not allowed to have 1 cent from the society while being pregnant because you're not a German person. Because even having German passport but having a name of a foreign doesn't mean that you're German. It means you're a foreigner. So why are you actually giving passports and citizenships to people who are having not German names? Just say we're giving only German names a passport, or all the foreigners gotta be changing their name to German ones, and they're allowed to change the name because otherwise they're totally screwed. They're screwed by everyone in the society, and German is an enormously narcissistic society, and everything which is happening to you because you're having the name of a foreigner is kind of Holocaust alike, and you don't even have to get the German passport. It's not even important. You're having one. You're always in the eyes of this nation, foreigner and the most horrible person. So I was not given a cent during my pregnancy from the German society, neither neither for some kind of medical treatments, not for additional food, not for the equipment of my baby, nothing. Literally, the just zero, nothing. And yeah, because Germany was so horrible to me while I was pregnant and after, giving birth was horrible. I decided to go to Italy and I decided to escape the entire horrible country called Germany. So one day I just took my baby and literally took the first train to Italy and I got to Italy because part of my family was in Milano. So my mother, who's unfortunately just not my biological mother, and who unfortunately was using me uh, as a sexual worker a lot of years, and unfortunately, she was giving me to do prostitute to work for her. Unfortunately, was not at home. Unfortunately, she was not interested to getting in touch with my child. Unfortunately, this woman called Irina Makara was unfortunately super not interested to give me any help after I gave birth. Unfortunately, she didn't spend a cent of her money to help me. Unfortunately, I understood that I'm not a part of this family called Galati. Unfortunately, this Anna Marcaro was keen to let me stay on the street with a child after giving birth, and unfortunately, after 1 or 2 weeks spent in Italy, I got back to Germany because I thought maybe this horrible German society is able to support me financially because I gave birth. And unfortunately, at one day in Munich, the police took over my baby. They just stolen my and kidnapped my baby on a street as if it is some kind of a watermelon. and unfortunately they decided to get my child and not to give me any motherhood passport and not accept me as a mother, although it is my biological child. Unfortunately, they probably thought that I'm going to be killing myself after all that. Unfortunately, I'm super not suicidal person. I just fucked off with them. Unfortunately, I just got to the United Kingdom over the first plane. Unfortunately, I didn't give a shit about this whole situation because unfortunately I'm really very life-loving person. Unfortunately, I didn't kill myself. Unfortunately, I didn't get pregnant anymore. Unfortunately, I'm not keen to be German, and unfortunately, I'm first genius worldwide because I discovered the cancer healing medicine. Unfortunately, Albert Einstein is my grandfather. Unfortunately, I created a huge amount of really great projects for the entire world, like adoption worldwide for free, like the cancer healing medicine, like happy days, like adoption of pets, like love restaurants, etc. etc. Unfortunately, I'm huge genius, and unfortunately, for Germany, they don't have any right to possess anything created by me. Unfortunately, I'm gonna be citizen of a different country. I just don't give a fuck about Germans. Unfortunately, I'm gonna be 100 years old. This is the entire story of this baby thing, and there's nothing to be added to it. And Germany just kind of adopted my child violently on the street. Unfortunately, they're thinking babies are not to be paid, they are not to be adopted on a normal basis like we're adopting your child and you're getting monthly a certain amount of money paid. No, they really prefer to steal babies for foreigners. So I advise every woman never give birth in Germany and never think you're possessor of your biological child. Your biological child is always the possession of Angela Merkel. Fortunately, I don't give a fuck about it because I think a lot of babies worldwide are great babies and much greater baby that this biological child of mine, and I'm sure one day I'm going to be adopting children and I'm going to be having more beautiful and more genius babies than this one. I'm happy to adopt some babies in the next years maybe, and I'm totally not interested in any dealings with Germany or this child. And this is everything to be said about this story. This is a story about how Germany is acting on babies and how horrible and cruel the society is.